Matt Lenihan for Boxing Social in association with William Hill and Empire Fight Store. Pleased to be joined by Reece Mould. Reece, we're here, Maxi Hughes Fight Week. Talk to me what it's like being around Maxi through this camp. I know you've shared a lot of rounds with him. He's looking very sharp. It's his big moment this Saturday. George Kambosos, former, pretty much undisputed champion of the world. How do you think he's getting on?
Yeah, he's just taking it all in his stride. You know, he's very, very relaxed, just as relaxed as what he's like back home. He's just took it better than what I thought myself he'd take it, and I think he's in form, he's in shape of his life, he's in the form of his life, and he just took it all in. And he's just soaking it up like a sponge.
A lot of people, a lot of these so-called boxing experts are heavily favouring George Kambosos, and I can see why. Look at his resume, look what he's done. People, you know, he has beat. Why do you think it is that Max is sort of so underrated, maybe as a fighter? Is it because he isn't the talkative type who'll go out there, F-blind and kick off? Why is it that he's sort of, even after all these fights, sort of maybe still being a little bit overlooked?
Yeah, I think it is because he is very quiet in himself, and another team would probably look at him and think he's very nervous and that. But us what know Maxi, and anyone that knows Maxi know that he's a very reserved guy, but really deep down he's a nasty bastard. But he don't show that, and I think people are going to look at his losses and stuff like that, but did he have the right teams and stuff around? Were he at the right way and everything like that when he had took them losses? No, I don't think he was. And you look at the wins, what it is. I know you can go and look at Kambosos. Yeah, he had a great win about Lopez, but he lost 24 rounds of boxing in his other two world title fights. I mean, it was the first time I looked actually on BoxRec at Kambosos' record, and I was very, very shocked at what I seen. He's been in three 12-round fights. Two of them he's lost. One of them is won, and the other man in the opposite corner on having the night of his life, I don't think he was. But yeah, a great win. He got a good win there. Selby, it was nip and tuck. And Maxi's been in with the elite level fights. Yeah, he might have lost to a couple of them, but he's come back. Max is on the form of his life. Max has got no demons going there because he's already shown that he can come back from a defeat and better himself. Kambosos has yet to do that.
Do you think, I was just about to come on to that, the fact that Max has had them early setbacks, and he's had a fair few, if you're looking at the calibre of opponent he has been beat by, to where he's actually climbed back to now, it's an incredible road. Do you think that will play a huge part in there? We mentioned George has had these two defeats to Devin, and Devin's an elite level fighter, best in the division, he's proved it, he's got the belts to show for it. But do you think that bodes well for Maxi, the fact that, you know, he has wrestled them demons, he was on the brink of retirement, but he's fought his way through nip and tuck and managed to get back to this point now where he's headlining in America and a chance to knock on the door to change his life? Is that an advantage to him?
Yeah, definitely. Maxi's shown that he can battle them demons and come through them and win. Kambosos has not done that. He's not. I know on face of him, you might hear him and look at him and think, yeah, he's up for this. I mean, I've had a lot of my mates saying, yeah, he's training like hell, is this, that, is that, but it's in there, and is he just one of them what shows it out front, or is he really battling inside? Max has already proved that he can do it. Kambosos can't. Like I say, Max is going on form of his life. He's going in at worst point of his career, in my opinion. It's going to be interesting, and I think Max is going to pull a very, very big upset off.
How do you see him winning this fight? We've seen Max's, you know, important wins. They're not these one-punch, big, hefty knockouts like Kambosos as well. Not really, you'd say, a big one-time puncher. But do you see this being a convincing points victory, a close fight? How do you see it?
Listen, we know what Max has got to do out here to get the win. Yeah, he might not be the same again. He might not be the biggest puncher, but look back at when he won the world title against the Mexican. He wasn't the biggest puncher, but he nearly had him out of there in the 5th round. He had him seriously hurt. Max's timing and stuff is, and we all know timing and speed in boxing is kind of equivalent to power. That wouldn't shock me if something like that happened. Maxi took him out early.
Well, look, it's going to be a terrific fight. I think it's an interesting venue to have it out here in Oklahoma. Quickly, just before we sign this off, talk about your next move. I know obviously GBM have got big plans for you. We spoke last time after your fight. Any news? Do we know roughly when you'll be out?
Yeah, we're looking at early October. I can't really say the date. We did have offers from Matchroom, but they fell through due to Gavin Gwynn being ordered for the European, so that fell through. But GBN have yet again offered us a big title fight. I'll be in a meeting on when we get back to finalise that. But yeah, it's going to be a big fight next start of October. It's looking like.
Well, look, it's good times for the gym as well. You've got a big fight coming up. Max's is this Saturday. We're hearing that Josh, I think, got to get things finished off by the sounds of it, but he'll be in a big fight coming up. So all things are looking good. Look, Reece, I appreciate you giving us some of your time. I know you'll be supporting Maxi this Saturday. We'll catch up after the fight.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.